Hi, Tess again. Now I would like to talk to you about another diploma that I look after, which is the Diploma of Social and Psychological Science. So I'm absolutely fascinated by this diploma and the caliber of teaching staff that we've got, looking after the students. So I just had a student today call me and ask to nominate one of the teaching staff because they went above and beyond this particular trimester to assist them with their dyslexia. So, there's a lot of support happening, and the class sizes are also smaller, so which enables the teaching staff to really get to know the students and get to know what they need extra help with. So I'm very, very proud of my teaching staff. Now, if we have a look at the actual composition of what does the diploma entail for you, so you can see here in trimester one we've got the academic and professional skills embedded. So again, this here is to assist the students to make sure they know what to do and what not to do when it comes to writing essays or reports. So that's a very core course that we've got embedded in all the diplomas at the college. So there's two streams. So I need to talk to you about two streams. There's the psychological stream and there is the social stream. So this means that when students come in, so you might say, you know what, I'm really interested in social work. So then we will put you in the social stream. But if a student comes in and says to us, I'm really interested in doing psychology, so then they would go into the psychological stream. So what this means, if we have a look on the different courses that we've got, at the bottom in trimester one, you can see there's two options. There's introductory individual and social and psychology. So if you are in the social stream, you're doing introductory to individual, and if you're doing the psychology stream, you're doing the psychology pretty much course. So besides that, you can see here human services structures, so that they all students do regardless of which stream you're in, and interpersonal skills is also the same. Now for trimester two, you can see human services processes or introductory to cognitive and biological psychology. So there you can see the difference in between the two streams. So students in the social stream will do human services processes, and then the students in the psychological stream will do introductory cognitive and biological psychology. So as the teacher calls it, cog and bulk. Then besides that, you can see introduction to social theory, everyone does that. Equity and diversity, everyone does that again. And then at the bottom on trimester two, you can see lifespan development or business statistics. So if a student is in the social stream, you'll be doing lifespan development, but if you are doing psychology, you will be doing business stats. So I think a lot of students don't quite realize how the importance of doing statistics, but yes, there's a lot of research involved in doing psychology, so you need to be able to look at the data. So in essence, what we've got here, we've got core courses and we've got some courses depending on which stream you're in that you're going to be doing or the one or the other one. So I just touched base before about the class sizes. So coming into trimester three especially, I've got a really small intake. So the class size is like this trimester, which is trimester two, we've got about 17 students in class. So really, really personalized. And then in trimester three, it's sometimes even smaller than that. So you really get to know your peers and you work together in groups. There's a lot of debate happening in these type of courses. So yes, you need to be able to get along with each other. Now, if a student says to me, I'm really interested in going into the social stream, but I'm not quite sure what exactly I want to do, there's a couple of options. So students can choose human services, or Bachelor of Human Services, or Bachelor of Social Work. Then there's Bachelor of Child and Family Studies, that also falls under the social stream. And then we've got Bachelor of Counseling. So one thing I just want to point out for the Bachelor of Counseling, just had a meeting the other day. It's getting really, really popular. And we just need to be mindful that there's only 5 places at Mount Gravatt, but Gold Coast is unlimited places. And then we also always have the Bachelor of Law embedded into the diploma. So I've had students come to me and say, you know what, I'm really interested in combining law with social work, for instance. Is that possible? I go, yes, you can do double degrees when you articulate over to Griffith. Now, if you are in the psychological stream, then you can see that we've got Bachelor of Psychological Science. And you can see the different campuses where these are provided. So for instance, Bachelor of Psychological Science, we've got it down on the Gold Coast, but also Mount Gravatt. And Bachelor of Child and Family Studies, we've got Gold Coast and Logan. So it depends where you're based and which one would work best for you. Now the diploma, we've got it on both campuses, both the Mount Gravatt campus and also down here on the Gold Coast where I'm located at this point in time. So pretty much this, with regards to how many, I guess I better tell you about how many days, you know, because you're coming in and you want to know, because a lot of our students have other commitments. Some mature age students, they have families, they've got work. So a little bit about, you know, how many hours, how many days would you be spending? So if a student's doing 3 courses, we could say you're here for 3 days. It might not be full days, but you know, if we count on three courses, 3 days, 2 courses, 2 days, that might give you an idea if you need to plan for childcare or anything like that. So I guess that's a little bit about the Diploma of Social and Psychological Science. If you've got any other questions with regards to this particular diploma or Diploma of Health Science, I'll be there to answer all of those in orientation. I hope to see you soon. See ya.